Harry, the opponents this weekend, New York Red Bulls, very fond memories for you personally. Let's just go back and relive that famous day out in the Big Apple. You scored your first hat-trick in Major League Soccer. The emotions that went through it, I suppose it's nice to come up against a similar team again.
Yeah. I think for that game, we got our first win of the year. That was pretty special. It was a good game. We went down at halftime. We were losing 2-1, I think, at halftime, and then we came out in the second half, and that's kind of the fight. Even to this day, when we're coming out of the half, we always talk about going back to the New York game and how can we start the second half like we did that half. We scored 3 or 4 goals pretty quickly in that half. So yeah, just trying to carry that into Sunday. Hopefully, we have a better defensive performance this Sunday than last time we were out in New York. But offensively, that was pretty special. And
going forward, there are weaknesses at the back. I mean, the Chicago Fire scored from a set play. Harry Shipp to Jeff Arendtwitz earlier in the season, and then of course away in New York. From a team building standpoint, let's go back to that game in New York. What are your fondest memories, especially seeing someone like Harry do so well?
Yeah, that was, to be honest, probably the wildest game I've ever been a part of. The 5-4 thriller in New York was an awesome game, and one of our wins this year. So that game was very up and down. Could have gone either way. I don't think we want that type of game again. Harry had the hat trick, which was unbelievable for a rookie. Hopefully, it's not a 5-4 thriller again this game, and we can keep it 1-0 or 2-0 our favor.
All right, so give us a little preview into New York again. You're up against them this weekend, a side that seems to be scoring freely. You look at their attack with Bradley Roy-Phillips and Henry. How much do you learn from looking at a guy like Thierry Henry? It's maybe your final chance to play against him.
Yeah, no, I think just how composed and smooth he is on the field. I think he never looks rushed. He kind of always knows what he's going to do once he gets the ball, and he'll as much as he can score goals and be deadly than that, I think he leads the league in assists this year. So just in terms of how he sets other players up and is just totally unselfish on the field, that's something I admire about him and love watching him play.